How many of you have always wanted to have smart curtains but have been put off by the solutions available out there? They are either too expensive, very difficult to install, or worst of all, it requires a power outlet. What if I told you that you can get smart curtains with just the help of a little device that retrofits onto your existing curtain setup? Stay tuned to find out more. This is the SwitchBot Curtain. I'll be using the rod version for this walkthrough because my custom Uriel version is already installed up there. So the SwitchBot Curtain is this little device that upgrades your current curtain setup. For most of you, installation will be extremely easy and takes less than 30 seconds, and it doesn't need any screws, nuts or bolts. Here in Malaysia, I've been told by them that our railing system is a bit unique, so they had to customize my Uriel attachment, which is, by the way, a free service provided by the SwitchBot team to all their customers. So don't worry about the SwitchBot Curtain not fitting your setup. Before we get into the installation of the SwitchBot Curtain, let's go through a quick unboxing and a closer look at the device. Inside the box, you'll obviously get the SwitchBot Curtain and also a USB-C charging cable, a rod connector, 4 of these curtain clips, and also this really handy manual. By the way, the SwitchBot also comes in a black color. At the top of the device is the motor that will be doing all the hard work. On the sides are the rail hook attachments. At the back there is a reset button, charging port and indicator light, which also doubles as a light sensor. On the inside is a 3350 mAh battery that will power the SwitchBot Curtain for up to 8 months. But you know what will be cooler? If you can power this device indefinitely. And you know what? You can, with the SwitchBot solar panel attachment. In my opinion, this is a must-have accessory for the SwitchBot Curtain. It attaches directly to the device at the USB-C port at the back, or in my case, where the SwitchBot Curtain is not directly facing the sun, this can be attached to the curtain instead with the Velcro provided. They really have thought of all the possibilities to make it easy for the customers. Now let's install the SwitchBot Curtain. For most of you, it will be a really simple procedure. For the Uriel system, all you have to do is turn the device sideways, slide it up, turn it back again, and lock the two sides together. It's that simple. I'll include links in the description box below of the installation process for other railing systems. For my setup, I had to unscrew the ends of the railing and then slide the SwitchBot Curtain inside. It's a few extra steps, but thankfully only something I probably have to do once. Now let's jump into the app and see what else we can do with the SwitchBot Curtain. This is the Home tab. As you can see, I have a few other devices under my account. We'll check them out in a different video. So very briefly, before we get into the curtains, there are 3 tabs. The Home tab is where you see all your devices and you can even do some quick actions with them. At the top right is where you add new devices. The pairing and setup process for these devices are extremely straightforward. The most tedious step for the SwitchBot Curtain is the calibration step, where you have to let the device know where to start and where to end their movement. The Scene tab is where you can create scenes to automate your space. For example, I have my nighttime scene. This will open the curtains at 7 PM every day to brighten up the space. You also have a log of events. Lastly, there is the Profile tab where you can view some settings, get support, view all your Siri shortcuts if enabled, and so much more. Now let's get back to the SwitchBot Curtain. If you click on it in the Home tab, you have quick actions for opening, closing, and pausing the movement. If you click more, you'll be brought to a page with a lot more settings. Under the 3 comments that we also saw just now, you have a slider for fine-tuning the SwitchBot Curtain position. Slider control mode tells the device whether to work together or separately. Light sensing shows how much light the device gets throughout the day. With this, you can actually create an automation based on the illuminance level. Next, you can set the delay time once the SwitchBot receives a command. Schedule is obviously where you go to set schedules. Similar to the Scenes tab, however, this is only for the SwitchBot Curtain. The Scenes tab can incorporate various SwitchBot devices together. Lastly, there is Motion mode. Performance works best for my heavy curtains, although at the expense of a slightly louder motor compared to the silent mode. Here's a comparison between the two modes. At the top right are further settings you can look into. You can change the name of the device. Advanced settings is where you can go to toggle the touch and go function and also the light display. Touch and go is where you can tuck the curtain a little bit in order to trigger the SwitchBot. Calibration is where you recalibrate the device in case it goes out of sync. Next, you can pair the SwitchBot Curtain with a SwitchBot remote if you have one. I just so happen to have one and have set it up to open and close the curtains. One click of the button and the curtains will open. Another click of the button and the curtains will close. Perfect. Moving on, cloud service is where you can set up your voice assistants and remote access to work with the device. I've got Siri shortcuts running for this. So I can set a voice command and it'll magically open my studio curtains. Open the studio curtains. Do note that you will need a SwitchBot hub to make this work. The next few settings are self-explanatory. If you're not using your SwitchBot Curtain as a pair anymore, you can ungroup them with this option. So as you can see, I have a ton of ways to control the SwitchBot Curtain. Probably way too many. Oh, by the way, the SwitchBot remote can also be used to control the SwitchBot bot. SwitchBot bot? Yeah, SwitchBot bot. So that's about it for the SwitchBot Curtain. I really love how they found such innovative ways to add smart features to your current curtain setup. Being able to control your curtains and setting up scenes is so cool, and I honestly think that it really does enhance the living experience. I can also imagine there being a security use case for the SwitchBot Curtain where you can simulate like there is someone at home. Furthermore, you can set up an automation where if the SwitchBot Curtain detects a very bright day, it can close the curtains. This will indirectly cool the room, which means you don't spend so much on your air conditioning. If you're interested in getting the SwitchBot Curtain for your home setup, I've included purchase links in the description box below. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys for the next SwitchBot product review video, which is coming soon. Bye!